right, I am going to warn you that since this is the last time we're going to do this, that if you have headphones on, you should turn them down right now because I have this shit maxed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is ProLib Live.
Been biting my tongue for all this time. Won't let anyone cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time.
Good evening, everybody.
Live the life I'm proud.
All right. Hi, everybody. It is me, it's Ethan, the Progressive Liberal, and you are watching ProLib Live. Good evening, everybody. I am here. I'm in my library. I'm appearing to you live from the library. I figured it was a good place to start. I have all the classics here, of course. I have that one, those, all my math textbooks from the school where I went to school. I've got my philosophy books over here. You can see they're all in order from left to right is those. And I'm out of, yeah, I am out of focus. I am. But yeah, this is my library. And it's totally, it's real. It's a real library. I don't know why you would. It's not a real library. I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody. I have a lot to tell you, and I just wanted to give a couple minutes, make sure that everybody is here who wants to be here. And it's a webcam, so it's probably going to be out of focus. I don't know. This is the best we got. Hi, Theo. Yeah. So, hi. Boy. I cannot believe it's been almost a year since I've seen all of your beautiful shining faces, and well, most of your beautiful shining faces. A few of you we've stayed in touch, but it's good to see you all, and I'm glad that you're here. And where to begin? I've done this live stream in my head probably 1,000 times to talk to you guys about what happened and why it happened. So I would think I want to start with me, and then we'll talk about others. The channel was at a place I didn't really like, and all I was really worried about was drama, and drama associated with a certain person whose name I'm going to try not to say tonight, but I probably will because I'm me. Beyond that, I wasn't creating content that I felt was positive. And I'd been struggling with that for a while and how to make it better. And beyond that, the reason I moved to North Carolina is that Betsy and I are divorcing, and we are no longer together. And I think it was the combination of that paired with a channel that was all negative. And I had gotten a new job where I wasn't supposed to be talking about politics on the internet anyway. And I had a conversation with somebody that was going to be adding more negativity. And I was just done. And I just left. And I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it that way. And I apologize to you. You didn't deserve that. And I was wrong for doing that. And I'm sorry. And you deserve a proper goodbye. And you deserve to know what was going on, because you guys were my community, and I didn't treat you like my community, and I'm sorry for that. Wow, this is way more people than I thought were going to show up. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so B for Betsy, Eric, if you could, because Betsy's here. And listen, Betsy and I love each other dearly. We talk every day. She and the toddler come and see me once a month or so. We're very close. We're best friends. That'll never stop or end. It's just that in a relationship, we annoy the fucking shit out of each other. And it was equal and it was mutual and no one's hurt or no one's hates the other one or anything like that. We're still very close. We'll always be close. Yeah. And I want to say this. I couldn't have done the channel that I did without Betsy. Couldn't have done it. She was my associate editor. I ran ideas past her. She saw the videos before anybody else saw them and would give them pre-approval and give them ideas. She was your community moderator. She was the head of the mods. Ran the whole mod team expertly, ran the whole Discord expertly. The community that we built could not have existed without Betsy. That's why we gave her B's in chat. It wasn't just me doing something nice for the girls that I was with. It was because she deserved it and she did good work and hard work. And, I can't say, I can't pile more on her than that. She was absolutely fantastic and wonderful and, always has been and always will be. She's the greatest. Yes, Christine, exactly. People can be good people and just not be good together. Absolutely. That's all it is. It's just that our relationship didn't work out as a romantic relationship. Friends, we're still friends. We're always going to be friends. Yes, and that's the big problem, Betsy, is you're just such a bully. She just, that's not true. She's not at all. Hardly. And then I want to talk about Kyle. Because Kyle didn't know. Kyle didn't know that I was leaving. It was just as big a surprise to Kyle as everybody else. He asked me what happened. I told him, and then I reached out to him a couple more times to ask him about a couple of things, and he never responded. So the last time I talked to Kyle was whenever that last August, I guess, whenever the last date of the last video was. Because I can't contact him, those videos aren't going back up because we signed a contract that said that they were 50-50. We had 50-50 right to both of them. So I can't have them public on my channel without his permission, and I can't get in contact with him. And from what I hear, he's going to jail or something. So the videos that we did together probably are never going to go back up unless I hear from him someday in the future. And by then, no one's going to give a shit anyway. The Requiem for a GDC videos are back up. They're going to stay up. Why am I doing this now? Because right now I have a decision to make about which job I go forward with. So the people in the know where I work and where I may work both know that I'm doing this video. This isn't going to be a surprise to them or anything. I'm not going to get in any trouble for doing it. But both have said I can't go back to doing a political channel. I can't do it. I can't talk about politics publicly on the internet with either job. It's just how jobs go this way. It's how jobs go in this day and age in certain industries. They don't want anybody being controversial on the internet. So I can't come back and do politics as much as I want to. And, we generated some money on this channel, but it wasn't making a living money, right? It wasn't, my rent is $1,500 a month and that's just my rent. The channel wasn't generating that kind of income. It could someday. I think if I sat down and I talked about politics every day, did content every day for a year or two, I could probably get there. But in the meantime, I would need income. Channel's not even monetizing it. You can't even super chat if you wanted to. There's no monetization on the channel anymore. And I'm gonna take questions from you guys in a few minutes. If you have questions and you're asking them in the chat, I'm not really seeing them right now. But I don't have a way to present the content that you'd want from me without getting in trouble. I just don't have it. I thought about maybe just doing Twitch, maybe just doing video games, but I don't think a lot of you care about that. And if I did, I'd have to do a different name because if I did it under PL, everybody would be like, well, what does PL stand for? Well, progressive liberal. Well, I can't be political. You see what I'm saying? I'm caught kind of between a rock and a hard place there. I love you guys, and I love doing this. I love being on the internet. I do. But I don't know a way right now to do it. And if anybody has any suggestions, I'm listening. If you got some ideas, I'm listening to them. I thought about just doing a Star Trek content channel, but again, there's a million of those. And the only way that I would have an interesting perspective is if I talked about the politics of Star Trek, which could then also get me in trouble. So, I don't know. Caught between a rock and a hard place. If you have any ideas, I'm listening. Oh, thank you, April. That's very kind of you to say. I think that's everything I wanted to say as my little monologue here. What I want to do is just stay on until 8 p.m. or so and just take your questions. So if you have a question for me, just tag me in the chat. I don't think there's any question that's off the table or anything I'm not willing to talk about. You know, you can't hurt my feelings at this point, I don't think. But we'll see. Maybe somebody can. Try hard. Shay says jobs like that are kind of cringe. Shay, I agree, but they also pay the bills. You know, the nice thing about my job is I can make a living at it. And I need to. You know, it's not just me, right? You know, there's another being. My dog depends on me to feed him and take care of him. And I can't shirk that responsibility. Rebrand to Ethan Laws and do the drams. No, and I wouldn't do drama either because that could create controversy for me. So no, I wouldn't. And I don't want to do the drama. It was draining me emotionally. I stopped getting excited to stream. I wasn't having fun. I wasn't enjoying it. I was laughing, but it wasn't fulfilling for me. It was the opposite of fulfilling. Oh, speaking of the dog, there he is. Hi, buddy. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. Wait, hold on. I got to expand chat because I'm losing some of your words here. Do a news tech channel. No, that's not me. There's an opening in the art community. Well, Mimi, I can't draw worth shit. So unless you're into badly drawn stick figures, that's not going to happen. What's my PIN number? What is my PIN number? It's 1234. I know, Shay. I know. Bills suck, man. Do I regret the yellow hair face spooky? No, I think I'm considering going back to it. My hair is boring as shit. I mean, it adds a little bit of something. I have the most boring hair. So no, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Kitty, I do have hobbies. Music, video games, golf. I like golf. Reading. Really like to read. This was a hobby for a while, which was pretty freaking fantastic. Become an anonymous VTuber. Yeah, Jake, I actually considered that too. Like get the so they've got a filter that you can put on where you can put basically like the Snapchat filters on your face and like doing some voice modulation and stuff, but I don't know. Just feels, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it crossed my mind. I mean, here's the thing. If I was going to do a VTube channel, I wouldn't admit to it here. But, I mean, that would kind of defeat the purpose, right? But yeah, I thought about that. I thought about just doing a VTube thing. Join other people's streams and scream anonymously. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Sinister, I'm not going to become a substitute teacher. That is definitely not going to happen. Shay, yes, I'm still a Taoist. I'm still a base Taoist. I know. Dinah, golf is not a progressive game, but I grew up playing it. My mom worked at a golf course. My first job was at a golf course. So it's still something I enjoy, but I only play on public courses too. So, Pav, thanks for the background comment. It's not. I found it. It was on Pinterest. So it was just for the library joke. I just wanted to have something behind me once I was done with the library joke. That's all. Do it like Surus and use an avatar with massive mommy milkers. It's an idea. Dumbest criminals, like show the video and talk smack about them. Yeah, Mimi, I thought about something like that, like, what's the Reddit community? Justice Served, where they talk about, like, the different, like, people getting owned and stuff. But again, I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Linda C. How are you? It's good to see you as well. Well, Christina, thank you. I'm going to try to do so. That's the other thing. What we're saying goodbye to is progressive liberal. We're saying goodbye to progressive liberal tonight. You're not necessarily saying goodbye to me, but we're definitely saying goodbye to progressive liberal. I won't be talking about politics. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I have this channel and I have all these people that like me and want to hear stuff from me. And I need to know, I don't know how to do that and not talk about politics. I don't know. Cannabis critic. Well, it's not legal in North Carolina, so that could definitely get me in some trouble. Laugh to terrible Karen's videos. Yeah, it's the thing. I want to stay away from the drama stuff. I just want to stay away from it. A Linux VTube channel? Oh, God. Of course there's a Linux VTube channel. Of course that's a thing. Ooh, a Surus ProLib love child. It would look like Shay. Honestly, it would just look like Shay. That person already exists. And I think that would be copyright infringement. Do a YouTube channel called Filming Not Helping? Python. A channel on Python. Sinister, why are you here? I love Sinister Porpoise, by the way. If you guys see me giving her shit, it's because I love her. Oh, critical. Is there anything political I'd like to get off my chest now? Oh, great question. Yes. So we just got a report a little while ago that reportedly, we'll see, tomorrow the Trump administration and the CFO will be indicted on tax evasion. I think what they're trying to do is like a RICO thing. You guys know what RICO is? RICO is basically the set of law enforcement legislation and methods that took down the mob. Lots of organized crime was taken down due to RICO. So what they do is they get Alan Weisselberg and then put a bunch of pressure on him. And then he would turn in like Don Jr. and Ivanka and Eric, put a bunch of pressure on them. And that's how they would get to Trump, right? I think that's what they're doing. They're trying like a racketeering thing. I don't know that it's going to work. And again, this was just a report that they're going to appear in court tomorrow. We haven't seen any public indictments or anything. But yeah, that was really interesting. I just saw that. And I hope so that happens. Oh my God. Talk about pets. Oh, kitty. Okay. I could talk about my pet. Well, that's the thing, Maya. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love streaming so much that I want to talk about something. There's certain things I can't talk about. How about do a chat channel for now? Talk about geeky stuff, science news, just basic crap until you find your feet on something else. Yeah. You know, I'm into, here's the thing. I need to hear in chat. Like, I am a technically minded person. I love tech. Like I would do tech review and stuff. How many of you would watch that? Like, how many of you would find that interesting if I was... Hi, Caitlin. How are you? It's good to see you, Miss Casey. I mean, would you watch that? I don't know. Something a bit more like what Nate does. Nick, I can't. The mandate, and I checked again today, the mandate is there's no politics. It's literally in my contract. Like, it's not like just somebody was like, you can't talk about politics. Like, I signed a thing. And if I go to the new job, I'd have to sign another thing that says it's basically the same. I mean, the words are different. But, I mean, I cannot talk about politics publicly. I can't do it. Put a GoPro camera on your dog and review the best moments of his day. Yeah. I mean, I can look into it. Explain a bill, explain the consequences, explain the arguments for each side, leave it at that. You won't be able to give your opinion, but still educate people. That's an interesting idea, Nick. That's an interesting idea. I'd have to think about that. You would Secret Squirrel would love some tech reviews. Okay. Okay, so some people would watch some tech stuff, and here's the thing: I want to game. I meant to say this in the monologue. I want to game again on the Twitch channel because the Twitch channel has like 80 followers. There's no reason to throw it away, and you guys showed up for games, but I need a new name. So I'm thinking about just doing Ethan Gaming or something. I don't know, but would you guys at least want to watch some gaming on Twitch? Would you be up for that? Looking to a show where we talk about the things nerdy. Okay, yeah. I was thinking about, I have this idea for some Trek videos. I'm going to have to be careful with it a little bit. But the series is called Cringe Trek. And it's reviewing old episodes of Star Trek that are really cringy. Like the episode of Star Trek where Deanna Troi, Geordi and Picard are laughing about the time she got sexually harassed. Like that kind of stuff. I think I could do it in a way that's non-controversial. I think I can do it. So I do have that idea. Yeah, Titan progressive gaming. I guess I could do that. Who is your worst mod and why is it Titan Uranus? Spooky, that's a great question. We'll do a whole stream on why he's terrible. How about that? That's not true. Okay, Shadow. Yeah, and I've watched your stuff before. You're good. Progressive gamer. Okay. What about just pro gamer? And then only some people will get the joke. Could play Tarkov with Uni. I'm terrible. I tried Tarkov and it didn't go well for me. Put the pro cam on your dog. Let him loose in the Capitol building. Cover your dog's day. If he happened to bust in the House override of a presidential veto, that's the dog's fault. Gabriel says, I'm just getting here. Good to see you live. I remember thinking it would have been great to have you around during the election, the months following it, but you got to do what's right for you. Yeah, thank you, Gabriel. I wanted to come back sooner. I didn't know how. And honestly, I'm stunned that there's 55 of you here. I literally thought I'd be streaming to 12 people tonight. Swear to God. I thought there was going to be 12 of you here. I'm floored that this many people showed up. Could play some Star Trek Online. I haven't played it in years. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. You don't know because you can't find it anymore. There was an older version of Star Trek Online before this version that I did a podcast on. This is like 2008. Like there were like some screenshots of it. I mean, it might have been before 2008. It was 2007, 2008 because the first time I met my podcast host was when we went to go see Star Trek 09 in the theater, and we talked about it on the podcast. So yeah, I did an old podcast. You can't find. I don't have any of the files anymore or anything. And we had literally, I think, our peak concurrent was 2. We had 2 people listening one time. We were stoked about it. We did like 50 shows, by the way. But yeah, I did a very old Star Trek Online podcast years ago. Could narrate my favorite books. Okay, Kelly, that's not a bad idea. Having trouble thinking of jobs that can ethically deny your basic free political speech. Dinah, so they are not denying me my free political speech. What they're saying is that I can't talk about anything controversial on the internet because I'm a representative of the place I work for. So if somebody on Facebook or LinkedIn or something associated me with them and I said something, controversial, it could be an issue for the company. That's why. I won't be the first person to dedicate stream time to how terrible a person you are, Titan. Yeah, well. Christina, I think there's a lot of us that are far worse at Tarkov than Uni will ever be. Uni is not terrible at Tarkov, but he's better than I am. I guarantee you that. Choose a name that doesn't include your actual name. The words, games, or that's why. I miss you too, April. I guess you guys don't know. Ethan isn't my real name, so I can use Ethan, and you guys would know who Ethan is. But that's not my name. That's just the name that I have always used. Yes, Kitty, you told me that people miss you. I knew that people miss me. I just didn't know that lots of people missed me. That's all. Do debate reviews. Oh, Shay. You and I should do some debate reviews together, actually. You need to message me on Discord. I have an idea that you and I should do it together, if you want to. Or meme reviews. See, you're shocked there are people here who don't think there will be people watching people at games on Twitch. Well, we had a different, I mean, it was always different. We always had different people watching on Twitch than on YouTube. I mean, and Mixer. I mean, not completely, but it was just a different, there was some people that were always there on Twitch and Mixer who would then also come to the YouTube, and then we'd have more on YouTube. But we had a dedicated group that followed us from Mixer to Twitch. I mean, that was a thing. Make MLG parody videos. No. Smash Melee, I would have to get a Switch. Oh, Squirrel. No. If you got to go to bed, go to bed. I'm happy to see you, and thanks for being here. Go get some rest. This is not. We got all the important stuff out of the way. Now I'm just chatting with you guys. Yeah, Shadow. And the reason that you have to shush is because let's say that I never would, but let's say I use some racial slur on Facebook, right? I call someone some sort of word. Well, that can then create a problem for the company because then people write articles that say, this company employs this person who says these racial slurs on Facebook. And then the company is suffering and, that's why they make you sign those contracts these days. And listen, at the one place that I may work, the person who would be above me, he told me before they hire people, they have to go through their Facebook now. They have to go through their Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and everything and like submit it to HR as part of the packet that says, I want to hire them. It's just something that companies do now. They go check your social media background. They just do. We've had 3 streams on why Titan is such a horrible person. But the links don't go out. Yeah. Oh, you quit? Oh, I didn't know that, Shay. All right, well, that's too bad. But yeah, debate reviews could be a lot of fun. And then, because I could break down, what I'm thinking is I could break down like when somebody's using an ad hominem or when somebody's using, like different types of arguments and maybe how they could have argued differently and stuff, because I love that shit. That would be fun. Kitty, I was going to do a stream about building the computer, but then I had a whole bunch of technical issues and then I quit YouTube. Thanks, Dinah. Go eat. Stream shirtless? Ooh, no. Shay, I have no idea what you're talking about. I would definitely have to use a Switch. Hi, Oma Rose Moon. It's good to see you. Yeah, Gabriel, that's what I'm thinking. Like, break down the stuff and say, this is why it's this is why this is this way and this is why this is that way. Free of opinion, like Nick was saying, but just more like analyzing what type of arguments they're using and stuff. That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, Nick, especially if it's a conservative company. Yes, they have an openly liberal employee could hurt them, and the other way around, That's why everybody's like, nope, just don't talk about politics or religion. They don't say religion. I will say they only talk about politics, but they don't want you talking about religion very much either. Do hot tub streaming. Well, I got to get a hot tub. Hi, Callan's here. Hi, Callan. I'm starstruck. A tsunami of unemployment, yeah. Do streams on travel trips? I don't travel enough for that. So I don't think that's a good idea. And I actually have a button too, which is pretty cool. But I don't use it enough. The problem with doing drama, especially drama about a certain shipwreck, is that people like him will not let anyone stay neutral. Yeah, that's the problem, Porpoise, is... it's the old adage, don't argue with a fool because they'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to pay attention to them. It's not worth it to respond to them. And the entire channel had become that. And it was draining me. And I can't do it. Listen, Dragonaut is the king of it, and he's fantastic at it. And I still watch his stuff on occasion. I do. And there's no one better. That's why his channel has blown the fuck up and will continue to blow the fuck up, because he's the greatest. And I'm never going to be that good at it. As much as I like it, he's so good. He's just the best, man. He's just the best. No, Shay, because to do anime reviews, I'd then have to watch anime. And I've done many self-destructive things in my life. But anime is not one of them. Review bad TikTok videos? Are there good TikTok videos? No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. There's good TikTok. I'm being a dick. I'm joking, Shadow. I'm just joking about anime. I'm just being silly. Oh, did I not read? What did I? But make every review about something that's not. Oh, yes. Actually, that is an interesting idea. Yeah, April. Here was the issue. I found myself. I had finished the last show that I did with Kyle. I've never told anybody this story. You guys are getting a story. I was frustrated because the amount of content on my channel had whittled down to nothing except the shows that I was doing with Kyle. I was doing one stream a week with Kyle, and that was it. That was all my content. And I sat down and said, how can I, who can I find? Like, what other drama can I start talking about besides Shipwreck? And I hated myself for a moment. I was like, what am I doing? I do not want to be this person. I don't want to be this person at all. I don't want to be somebody that seeks out negativity and puts it up on the internet for views. I can't do it. My soul will not survive that. And that was the beginning of the end. And then I had that conversation with that person, and yeah. Yeah, Kitty, I thought about doing some movie reviews. Do anarchy, just light fires, just do streams where I just light fires everywhere. Could be a little controversial. I'd have to be careful about the fires. I'd have to keep them very small. Just small little bits of anarchy. And then I just stare at the screen and just be like, anarchy. I'm holding a lighter. I'm holding an imaginary lighter. That's what that is. Twitter is a nuance killing machine. April, I both garden and cook. No, I can't reach them, but I have some baby plants right behind this monitor right here. There's a monitor right there. There's some baby plants, but I can't reach them. I'd show them to you. You want me to hear me do an accent? An accent from the UK. Okay, I will do it, but it's going to be awful. Are you ready? Hello, governor. There you go. There you go. Congratulations. Yes, toxicity is contagious. Surgical strikes, in, out, take a long break is a way to handle toxic people if you have to at all. Yeah, and I think Titan, and I meant to say this in the opening, so I'm glad we brought this up. I got to this place where I felt like it was my duty to call people out. And it's not. I don't have a responsibility to call people out. And I had to come to grips with that. That I don't have that responsibility. That the way in which toxic people are taken down is usually by their own hand anyway. And exacerbating it by making a big deal out of it usually just gives them ammo. Which is what was happening, right? And I wasn't helping. I wasn't helping the situation. I wasn't making it better. I was exploiting it for clicks and views. And that made me sick. That made me sick. Nicholas, anarchy would not be a political view. Anarchy would be the absence of anarchy, or the absence of politics. So it's like zero. It's like zero in politics. Setting fires for the sake of setting fires could be anarchy. The problem with defining anarchy is that it's nebulous by nature. It's hard to define anarchy. It's just the absence of governmental structure. What does that mean? Is that communism? Because technically communism would be anarchistic in nature, and then you start reading Murray Rothbard books and your eyes go crossed. Which is why a lot of people laughed at Murray Rothbard and said, anarcho-communism is the same thing. That's two words that mean the same thing. That's a whole deal. That's a whole 300 level class probably in a political science degree. But yeah, anarchy would just be the absence of politics. So yes, accents are another thing I should not stream on. Organize your neighborhood and build community fridges and gardens and make videos about your adventures. Oh, I like that idea a lot. Yeah, Gabriel, I agree, but I'm not going to read that. The Taoist method helps. It does and has. Yes. As far as Twitch goes, if you have access to watch parties, you can always use that to watch things with everyone from time to time. Yes. I do. I think I did. I mean, I might not, right? We're going to have to rebuild. I mean, I have 80 followers on Twitch, but we're still going to have to rebuild it. Oh, yes. And like the stream. I forget. Hit the buttons or don't, whatever. I'm so bad at that. Anarchy is a heavy political view. Anarchy is it's the absence. No, horseshoe theory doesn't exist. The internet would be a wonderful place if the majority had that outlook. Yeah, the whole world would be a better place. But zero is still yes, but I'm saying zero is the absence of anything. That's what the brilliant Arabian mathematicians realized, was that you also had to not count in order to make numbers work. Yeah, Johan, exactly. It's like trying to define nothing. What is nothing? Well, it's something. I mean, here's the problem with anarchy as a political system. People need things, right? So the moment that you come to me and say, hey, here's 3 sheep for 2 bread, and I say, well, you have to give me 4 sheep for 2 bread, we've invented a governmental structure. Boom. Right then we have a regulation because I refuse to take anything less than 4 bread for 2 sheep. So anarchy is already gone. That's not anarchy anymore. Now it automatically becomes communism or something. We could debate what it becomes, but I'm just saying, true anarchy is probably not possible unless you live alone. If you're literally the only person alive, even then there's going to be certain things that you're like, well, I'm not going to accept that. And as soon as you say, I'm not going to accept that thing, that's technically a regulation. You've invented some sort of governmental structure. So anarchy is difficult. It's hard. Shay, I know, but it's the textbook definition of anarchy. Textbook definition of anarchy is the absence of a political system. It's just what it is. I didn't invent it. Someone else did. Join me in anarcho-centrism. We create havoc by sitting back and doing nothing while the extremes battle each other to exhaustion and take over and do nothing. We're good at doing nothing. Hey, if it pays the bills. Anarchy is a method of achieving communism without the use of a vanguard party that includes an established abolishing of unjustified hierarchy. No, anarchy is just the absence of a political system. So. Yeah, you've invented an economic system, and economics is politics by other means. Right. You could chat whilst doing something positive, like a wholesome meal or walks, have a laugh while simultaneously encouraging others. Yeah. Betsy, I know I make your brain hurt. Can we have a bee in chat for Betsy? God damn it. Can we please have bees in chat for Betsy? Please? God. Fuck. There we go. Hi, Betsy. My 10-year-old desperately wanted to do gaming on the show. Told her we can't off-brand. She said we could call it playtime. So that said, we're doing it. You're invited. Cool. Well, if I do gaming, I won't be doing any do gaming. If I do any gaming, it'll be over on Twitch. That I can assure you. Yeah, Shay and I love each other. Shay and I have been friends for a long time. Anarchy is a well-established political ideology with a host of theory and practice behind it. It's been written about prominent philosophers for centuries. Shay, I know. Did you read Murray Rothbard's books? You need to read them. You need to look up Murray Rothbard books and read them. It is doo-doo gaming, Titan. You're right. Actually got pretty good at Overwatch. Just saying. I'm going to have to play some Overwatch. By the way, I tried to get Betsy. I tried to trick Betsy and get her on mic, but I couldn't do it. I love you too, Shay. I love you too. But yeah, we're going to... Betsy and I both like Overwatch, so... I guess that's the major announcement is we're coming back on Twitch. I'm going to start doing Twitch. I don't have a schedule yet. Also, sometime in the next couple of days, I wanted to have it ready tonight, but it wasn't. The Discord is back. I am bringing back the Discord channel. I've already begun formulating it, but I didn't finish in time because I had other shit I had to do today. So the Discord will be back. And it will, for right now, be called the Progressive Liberal Discord, but that will be changing as soon as we figure out whatever the brand name is. And I'll make sure to get that link out to you guys so that we can connect on Discord again. Did you hear about that town in Australia that's covered in bats? They're taking over. People can't go outside during certain times. No, but Betsy will want to move there as soon as you tell her that. By the way, if you ever want to cheer up Betsy, just send her bat gifts. I do it. I do it when she's having bad days. I send her bat gifts, and it works. It does work. Kropotkin, W.B. Du Bois. Okay. Emma Goldman. Bakunin. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Shay, the reason I think you'd like Murray Rothbard is that he's more conventional. I think he wrote in the 40s, 50s, maybe 50s, 60s. But he's the guy who essentially invented anarcho-communism. Like, he's the... It's hard to say that he's the originator of it because it kind of came from other places, but in the 20th century, he was the anarcho-communist. And I think you'd like his stuff. I mean, W.B. Du Bois is good too, don't get me wrong. But... Well, you know, Noam Chomsky, it depends on the day of the week, man, how I feel about Noam Chomsky. One thing I like about Noam Chomsky is he doesn't suffer fools. And he calls people out on their bullshit. Oh, I should be hitting the button. On their bullshit. But every once in a while, you get one of these weird views from Noam Chomsky where he's like, by the way, we should dismantle Medicare. And you're like, well, no, I don't know that he's ever said that. I'm just saying it's stuff like that where it's like, you know, would be world changing. You're like, well, no, here's the thing, bud. But I like him. I mean, he's good. The original mutualist, Proudhon? I don't know what that means. Unless, did you spell that wrong? I don't know. Proudhon? Oh, I don't know that one. I'm going to have to look that one up. Ooh, Batman is a furry, isn't he? Ew. Oh, God, I have issues. Hold on. Okay, I'm recovered. Wow, Wow. No, egoism is not anarchism any more than solipsism is valid. Egoism is really just a veiled libertarianism. I mean, egoism is just... And I don't even know that it's veiled libertarianism. It's like... I don't know, runaway capitalist libertarianism. Egoism's weird, man. Noam Chomsky thinks very highly of me too. I mean, there are times I think highly of Noam Chomsky. There are times. Proudhon was the first person to describe himself as an anarchist. Okay. All right. Batman is part of the 1% and is a vigilante. There's a problem there. Yeah. Property is theft? No. No, property is not theft. I would say that property is problematic. The issue is, here's the issue with property. How do you have a governmental system without property? It's hard. It's really, really, really hard. Because people like a space that they know to feel safe in. It's like a thing in your brainstem. Like it's not even, it's like an instinct, right? So it's hard to say we're going to have a society where no one owns anything. Like no one owns anything. Like you don't even own your own clothes. I mean, so there's got to be, well, you would own your own clothes. Well, as soon as you own your own clothes, okay, well, there's some semblance of property. And so it's a slippery slope type of thing, right? And I know slippery slope's a fallacy. I'm just using it as an example here. That's the issue with property. Now, if you're talking about like owning land is theft, I see your point. Again, the issue is, how do you have a stable life if you don't have somewhere to go that's reliable every night? I mean, what happens if you're in some place where, you're hot racking like they do in the military, and there's nowhere for you to sleep that night, for you or your children to sleep. So you're just going to sleep out under the stars. It's a problem, right? I'm not saying it can't be solved. I'm just saying that's an issue. So, I mean, I get the idea behind the property is theft thing, and I wish that there wasn't so much like corporate ownership of property, maybe, or even governmental ownership of property can be beneficial. I mean, we have national parks and national monuments that I love, and I don't want to see anything to happen to Yosemite. I don't want a bunch of people getting into Yosemite and developing the land for residential use, obviously. I don't know. It's complicated. It gets complicated. Just like when mutualists call themselves anarchists. Yeah. Mutualism is basically anarcho-communism. I mean, that's, or even, I mean, it's not really syndicalism, but it's an I'll scratch your back and you scratch theirs and they'll scratch theirs and that person will scratch mine, I guess. But anyway, I've heard furry community is pretty strong fighting politically. Makes sense. They'd want to be accepted, so maybe empathy for other groups. Yeah. Possessions aren't theft, but property is right. Yeah. Other kin is strange, Spackle. Like people dressing up like alligators. I've seen it. I'm not hating on anybody's kink. It's just, yeah. Thank you, Beowulf. Yeah, and we'll be here doing something. It won't be any drama. It won't be any politics. So I don't know what it is, but it's going to be something. We're going to figure something out. It can't be solved. Property cannot exist with natural rights. Yeah, I agree. Listen, I don't disagree with you. I just have never seen a solution to the problem that would work. Without people fundamentally changing. People would have to fundamentally change in order to say you can have possessions but no property. We could get there in generations and generations of it. I mean, look at the fight that black people still have today when the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964, right? 14th Amendment was passed in 1867? When was the 14th Amendment? Something like that. Anyway, no, 1857 was Dred Scott. That's what I'm thinking of. Anyway, I'm just saying it would take a long time to get there. It would just take a long time to get there. Private versus personal property, that's the differentiation, right? Private property is theft. Someone's house could be personal property. Yeah. Mutualism includes a monetary system market, so it can't be anarcho-communist. Oh, okay. I'm probably thinking of something else then. I was thinking mutualism was bartering only. I was thinking it was no monetary system. My bad. I'm hating on scalies. Ugh. Do communism? Like just right now? I don't think that's a good idea. If I was a furry, I'd be a bat. I want wings and I want to hang upside down. Well, I mean, you can get those boots. They sell those things you can put up in the doorway. I'm looking at my doorway. You can put them up in the doorway and you just hang, you know, get yourself some wings. There you go. Furries would dress up as an alligator but wouldn't call themselves an alligator. Other can, however, really think they are alligators. Yeah. Yeah, it's like they embody the animal. It's strange, man. It's strange. When you were 6, you wanted to be an octopus. Really? Okay. Thank you, Sang Mi Choi. It's good to see you. Octopus. Octopi? Is it octopuses or octopi? Let's find out. What is the plural of octopus? It's octopuses. All right. It's like one of those words that just sounds, it's like kumquat. Like it sounds dirty, octopuses, but you know. You'd be a bear so you could skip winter? I don't mind winter as much. I like snow. Thanks, Garth. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, hit the like button. Let's get some likes. We have some, I don't even know where to look anymore. It's not Octopi Titan. It's right here. Look, I can, oh yeah, can't I show the screen? Isn't there a way to do that? There's a way to do that. I can add. I know how to do this. Don't at me. I know how to do this. Add a new source, and I'll call it Google. Add source. Just hold on. Just hold on. What is the plural of octopuses? Okay, there we go. Okay, we don't need to capture the cursor. That's fine. But yeah, there you go. It's, oh, hold on. Hold on. I just messed this up. No, I don't have it. I'm sorry. I don't have it. I don't have it. I messed it up. Anyway, it's octopuses. It's octopuses. Oh, it's browser source. That's what I'm looking for. What is the plural of octopus? Hold on. I'm messing it up. Browser source. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, thank you. That's what it was. See? See? Oh, wait, I'm moving the wrong thing. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. It's only been it's been a time. Damn it. Well, this is beautiful. Now it's got this stupid thing in the way, and so I can't scroll. So, anyway, it's octopuses. And if this worked, then I could show you. Mongooses or mongoose? Yeah, what would it be, mongooses or mongoose? I could see it, mongooses. It's octopodes. Oh, could you see it? Okay, well, I don't know. I remember seeing Furies on MTV True Doc decades ago, and they made them seem nuts. Now I think Live and Just Love. Yeah, listen, I don't have anything. If anybody's a furry, I don't have anything against them. It's not for me. That is not something that I would ever be into. It's not for me. Oh, hold on. I'll get the baby plants. You want to see the baby plants? All right, now, hold on. It's really heavy because I just watered them. I got these from my stepmom. Woo! The light's really bright, so it's kind of hard to see them. But there they are. And you can see I got a little bit of scorching on that one because they got a little too much sunlight. They do not like sun. But those are some of my baby plants. I have more baby plants out in the other room, but I'm not going to try to bring all them in here. The plural of octopus is hella octopus. Yeah. Do you like the Looney Tunes? You're a furry? I don't think so. I don't think. Oh, is there? Yes. Do you want to come say hi to everybody? Do you want to come say hi? I'm knocking into the cityscape that's behind me. That's definitely not a green screen. Why would you say that? That's weird. Come here. Do you want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Hi. Hello. Come here. Come here. Hello. Hello. All right, get down. You smell really bad. You've got a what? A possum sona? I don't know what that is. I don't know what a possum sona is. I don't know what that means. Whoa, what are you doing? Get over here. Kia, thank you. I know it's difficult for me to imagine having a show without politics. It's difficult for me to imagine. We're going to do some gaming stuff, and I don't know what we're going to do with the YouTube channel. I just don't know. But I want to do something because it's killing me not seeing you guys. Look at that little communist. He is not little. He is almost 100 pounds. To the first science site? Shadow, if you leave me a message about that, I will check that out. I'll definitely check that out. All right, so we're going to close this down. I want to keep this right at an hour because I know people will want to watch later. I don't want it to be too long on them. So do you have any final questions for me? This is the time, if there's some question that you need to know that I haven't answered, something about Kyle or Betsy or anything, this is the time to ask. Old man Dan, how are you? I'm so glad that you are here. You're in Puerto Rico. That's awesome. Jake, he is no longer a Trump supporter. So the insurrection really, it kind of woke him up, and he no longer supports Q. So. Titan, the test said you were an alligator? Wow. Kyle didn't do anything. I'm just saying, because I did a show with Kyle. I didn't know if anybody had some questions. Am I happy and well? I am happy and well. I am. In the next couple of weeks, either I'm staying in North Carolina and doing the work that I'm doing now, or I'm moving to Florida and doing different work. Either way, I'll be happy. I don't really want to move to Florida, like physically in Florida, but it would. I'd be further away from my family in South Carolina, my family in North Carolina. Betsy, of course. I'd be further away from her and the toddler. But then I've got some family that's down there that I'd be closer to, that I've been close to. And, since I lived, since in a long time. I don't want to think about how long. Kellen, you're in North Carolina? I didn't know that. KC, so you maybe missed it. I haven't spoken with Kyle since the last time that we did our stream together. It was like 2 days later that I left YouTube, and I texted him that night, and that's it. So whenever that was, August, I'm going to say, of last year. And I have tried to talk to him a few times. I've reached out to him, and he did not respond. The last time that we did a stream together was August 14th of last year. So, sometime late August. Hi, Casey. But that's it. And I have reached out. I mean, he and I have each other's numbers. He could text me if he wanted to. Oh, you're in Greensboro. Okay. I'm near Asheville. I say Asheville. I'm not in Asheville. But. All right, Shadow, I will. I absolutely will. Yeah, I reached out to him a couple times, and he didn't get back. I mean, I would talk to him. I know he's in a lot of legal trouble right now. What that boy needs to do right now is just show his ass up to court and answer for whatever it is he's going to answer for. That's what he needs to do right now. That's what would help him the most. But, that they ran me off YouTube. Oh, no, that's definitely not what it was. No, 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 no. It was work. It was, you know, Batsy and I getting divorced. It was those two things, man. And just the general negative direction that the channel had taken. Just those three things together. I just gave up one night. I don't know. I don't have a good explanation, which is why I said I was sorry at the beginning. Because I don't have, that's not a good reason to just leave. But I did anyway. And I shouldn't have. Yeah, Shay, somebody said that he's got a, Nick was telling me that he's got like a bench warrant or something, so. Yeah, Asheville, West Asheville is great. And then up near the college is pretty good because there's a UNC, I think, campus near here. But yeah, once you go like eastish, oof. And then once you start getting west of like Maggie Valley area, yeah, I mean, it just gets so rural, you know. April, I know it's a Kyle problem, and Kyle, you know, if that man got his shit straight, he could be, I mean, he has more artistic talent in his pinky toe than I have in my entire body. I mean, what are you going to do? There's just nothing you can say. Yeah, forging the docs and then just not showing. There are a few times in your life where you have to show up to something, and being summoned to court is one of them. When you are summoned to court, you have to go. You just have to go. I don't know why people, like, if you don't show up to court, you're still going to have to go show up to court later. They're just then going to be mad at you for not showing up the first time. When you're summoned to court, you just go to court, man. Listen, I have had to go to court before. I have had, you know, speeding tickets and I guess parking tickets you don't have to show up to. But you know, when I had all stream one time, my dog bit the mail lady one time. I had to go to court over it. I mean, I had to go and I went. You got to do it, man. You just got to do it. I agree, Casey. I don't get it. I just don't get it. The person who tried to get him to show his work to the court was not Nate. I don't know what that means. You're going to be in Boone in September? All right. Well, we should try to hang out if I don't move to Florida. West Asheville, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, relaxing, right? Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good showed up, said, I'm not going to do it. Yes, Casey, he's just a dumbass. Franklin, hey, come here. Hey, come here. Whatever. Until he helps himself, we can't help him. It's true. April, it's absolutely true. Lots of people wait till things spiral to walk away. I'm sorry for you. And B, for the personal stuff of the internet, good for you. Recognized warning signs and walked away. Self-preservation is good. Yeah, Gabriel, that's what it was. You know, hindsight's 2020. Like now, at the time, I don't really think I knew why I was doing it. And I think that's partially why I just did it. I think it's only in hindsight that I could look back and say, oh, wow. Because Betsy and I had been split up. I mean, I'd moved to North Carolina in late July. And we just were like, yeah, we're not going to talk about it. It's fine. And I just don't think I really realized how much it was affecting me at the time. I don't. But it was definitely guiding my decisions. I couldn't see it. Burnt Toast, thank you for coming by. I knew it when I think I said it to you when we did. And all those content curation videos, by the way, are going to go back up. I haven't done that yet, but that's one series I am going to bring back where I just talk to other content creators. Again, I got to figure out what I'm called first, but I loved doing that. And that is definitely coming back. But I think I told you when we did that stream, I'm pretty sure I told you before we started that you were going to be, you had a lot of talent. I saw it, it's a twinkle in my eye. But it's very good to see you. Please guard yourself. It looks like McCrae. Don't want to say the name. Casey is far too nice to deal with these idiots. Yes, absolutely. Exactly, Spackle. She was like a little tiny bit of dough with just like a dollop of butter. I worked the word dollop into a conversation. I'm really proud of myself right now. And now, you know, hey, Shay, I love you forever. And you were kind to me when I had 200 subs, by the way. And you are always welcome. You are always welcome. All right, listen, guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I want to thank everybody that was here. Can we do B in chat for Betsy one more time? Because she deserves it. And Betsy, I love you, and you are my best friend, and you will always be my best friend. Guys, I love all of you. You know, Twitch. Oh, we're going to get sung out, Spooky. Don't worry about it. I'm going to give you a headphone warning before we get there. Just because it's the last time we're ever going to play the song on the channel. So we're going to get sung out. Twitch, YouTube. No, I can't even talk. The Twitch link is in the description. I think it's ProLib, but I don't remember. But I will be there. Hopefully this week we're gonna play some Overwatch on Twitch, and the Discord we're gonna make a new Discord. So I am back, but ProLib is gone. That's the message. That's really what you waited to hear. I'm back. ProLib is not. So, for the final time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching ProLib Live. Playing us out. It's Indestructible. It's Noah Smith. Good night, everybody. Turn your headphones down. Do it right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Been biting my tongue for all this time. Won't let anyone cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight.